I want to talk to you about what I did guru training versus what I do guru training. Now, see, the guru training that you see on social media, it's always about what I did. It's the bling. They show up in a jet, they show up in a helicopter, they show up in a Rolls, they show up in a mansion, they show up with all this stuff, all this bling. And they talk about what I did. And then they give you these little snippets of their psychology, of their mind mapping, just snippets. They don't tell you what they did during the actual process of doing it. But there's a big difference. It's what I do in real time guru training, boomer guru training that will really get you there. So right now we are in day one of 100 days, rubber meeting the road, me going from zero to $1 million per month in residual commissions, business to business sales, old school, walking, knocking, and talking, in order to achieve that particular goal. Now, the first step that I take with regard to my perspective is how I see it. Now, if I see it in linear terms, cause and effect. For example, I completed a field prep exercise, which was 30 days. So this 30 days, I needed to put into motion an income that could sustain me, that could sustain my bill ratio, my debt ratio relevant to my asset ratios. I needed to be able to sustain this without touching any of my assets. Okay. So what I had to do is I had to put into motion an initial income stream. And that initial income stream that I generated within the first 30 days of field prep, pre-planning, if you will, this 100-day mission, led me to approximately $6,000-$7,000 per month in residual income. Now, if I think in terms of linear cause and effect, a linear timeline, I'm way behind. It's going to take way longer than 100 days for me to get to $1 million a month. But at the same time, it allowed me a little bit of foundation. It allowed me a little bit of security within the scope of the process that I'm facing. Now, what I'm counting on is not the linear cause and effect. The linear cause and effect was necessary to get me into the field. But what I'm looking at is linear causality. What I'm looking at is that dynamic and that momentum to kick in that will literally quantum whip me into a stratospheric level of production that will enable me not only to achieve this goal, but to exceed this goal. So I need to show you in terms of real time what I do. And why is this better than what I did? Because if I show up in a jet, you ain't there. Most of you aren't there, okay? Few of you are there, and if you already got your jet, you ain't paying attention to me anyway. But if you're dreaming about that jet one day, then maybe you better pay attention, because I promise you, at the end of this day, I don't think we're buying a jet, but at the end of this day, we will hit our goal or exceed our goal. That's the mindset, that's the confidence, that's the clarity, that's the certainty, that's the certitude. Clarity, yes, I see it. Certainty, yes, I believe it. Confidence, yes, I can do it. Certitude, yes, I will do it.